All right, so all right, we're going to go ahead and get started in child's pose. So, all four hands in me. This knees go as wide as feels comfortable, so it can be as wide as your mat, it can be a little more narrow. It's really up to you. Bring your hips down your heels, arms stretch out in front. You can play around with your arms. They can go long in front of you, then go down your side. If this is not the pose for you, you are welcome to sit up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. We're just going to settle into this shape. As we approach Memorial Day weekend, probably one of the stranger 3-day weekends in a long time. What are you grateful for this month? For the holiday dedicated to those who lost their lives in pursuit and defense of our freedoms and the freedoms of many other people across the world. What are you grateful for? And it really doesn't have to be as big as I can choose to stay in my house as opposed to I'm thrown in jail if I go out of my house. So it can be your coffee maker, it can be the sun, it can be no tornadoes yesterday, or it missed your house, whatever it is. We can allow in our lives a lot where stress or negative thoughts take a run of our day. The idea of gratitude isn't on a different spectrum from stress or anxiety, these thought patterns and these attitudes. So what if we started to slant it to letting gratitude have much of a power over our day? As the imagined worries and the created negative spaces. Now, guilt trip for your bad moods because they happen and they're natural and they're fun. And not as a way to plaster a smile onto your face. It just sometimes it helps to be reminded, what are you grateful for? On your practice, what are you grateful for? And maybe it means for your injuries or your tight hamstrings or for those poses you haven't quite figured out. Can you be grateful for those things that are challenges? Because that's really how you start to cultivate attitudes and personalities of gratitude. Not just for the easy things or the good things, but can you be grateful for the harder ones too? Right from where you are, take a big breath in. Then exhale, let it go. If anything, you're able to breathe. If anything, you do have this breath in your lungs. And maybe that's some days the closest thing we can be grateful to. Big breath in. Big breath out through your mouth, heating up your breath. Feel it resonate in your throat. Deep breath in. Big exhale out. Try to do that with your lips closed, inhaling through your nose. Exhaling out through your nose. Breathing in. Breathing out. And pull your low belly in and up to your spine. You're zipping up your abs. It's going to help support your back as you move today. It helps balance. It helps your core. The next inhale breath, rise up all fours, hands and knees, or find your way there if you were on your child's pose. Pressing into your palms, notice your fingertips. Inhale, lift up your head and your chest, arch your back, look up. And as you exhale, drop your head and push your shoulders apart, round your back. Inhale, lift up your head and your chest. Exhale, arch and round your back. One more each way. Inhale, lift up head and chest. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, come out nice and flat. And take your right arm, bring it out to the side and then up to the sky. Open up your chest, reach up to that right hand. Next, we'll take your right arm under your left. Drop your shoulder, drop your ear, just thread your needle. Inhale, rise up, bring your right arm back up in the air. Take your right leg back as well. It's a kneeling side point, reaching across your chest. Exhale, bring your right arm around your back. Look down at your left hand. Pushing your back foot. Inhale, lift up your torso, bring this left arm up, reach up. And then exhale, bring both hands down to the ground, all fours. Take your second side. Inhale, bring your left arm out and up, big stretch. And exhale, throw the left arm under, drop your shoulder, drop your ear. Inhale, lift up, bring that left arm up, your left leg back. Shoulders are stacked, look up high. Exhale, bring the left arm around your back, look down, pushing that back foot. Inhale, lift your torso up and lean back. Big side stretch. Exhale, bring both hands down to the ground, all fours, and we start all the way up to top. Inhale, lift up your head and your chest. Exhale, arch around your back. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, arch. Inhale, nice and neutral. Take the right arm out, and the right arm up. Exhale, thread it down, drop your shoulder, drop your ear. And then inhale, lift, right arm up, right leg back. Exhale, wrap your arm around your back, lift down. And inhale, lift you up, lean back, use that back foot for counterbalance. Exhale, all fours. Inhale, left arm out and up. Exhale, thread it down. Inhale, unwind, left arm up, left leg back. Exhale, wrap around, lift down. Inhale, lift up, use that back leg for the work. And exhale, all fours. Bring it again, inhale, chest up, belly in. Exhale, arch, tuck everything under. Inhale, fills up. Exhale, rounds. One more each way, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, neutral, right arm out. Exhale, thread it down. Can you roll away from your right hand? Inhale, lift up, right arm up, right leg back. Exhale, around you. Inhale, lift up, lean back. Exhale, all fours. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, thread it down. Inhale, left arm up, left leg back. Exhale, around your back, lift down. Inhale, rises, lean. Exhale, cartwheel it down to the ground, all fours. Now stay here. Pressing into your palms, take your right leg back behind you, push the ball of that foot. Inhale the left leg back behind you from the top of your push-up. Pressing into your hands. Breathing in. Breathing out. Finding gratitude for the hard moments, finding gratitude within those hard moments. So you still have the breath in your lungs. And you use that breath. It doesn't mean you're not allowed to feel other things. It doesn't mean you're not allowed to put the knees down. Feel that breath to help us right where we are. And now shift your weight as far forward as you can. Exhale, bend your elbows to your sides, lower halfway or all the way to your belly. Click onto the tops of your feet, straighten your arms, lift up your chest, your knees look up. Exhale, curl your toes under, send your hips up, and push your hips back. And I know pretty much everyone in class today, but you're welcome to skip this and go straight to this shape. It's called downward dog whenever you need to. Go ahead, come up on your tiptoes as you inhale. Look at your hands. Exhale, bend your knees. You can step, walk, or jump your feet to the top of the mat. And inhale, rise halfway up. Hands can be on your knees or shins over the ground. Look up long. Exhale, drop your head down and fold. Let's do it again. Inhale, rise halfway up, chest out, chin up. Exhale, drop and fold. Root down into your legs. Inhale, rise all the way to steady. Bring your arms up overhead. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. And exhale, lean to the right. Big stretch to the side. Inhale, lift up, switch your wrists. Exhale, lean to the left. Big stretch to that right side. Now inhale, lift up tall. Stay here. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. And you're going to lean back. Push your hips forward. Inhale, rise up. Use your chest, not your neck. And exhale, dive down forward. Fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, bend your knees. Plant your hands, step back to the top of your push-up. Your inhale's going to shift forward. So the elbows lower halfway down. Stay with me. Inhale, straighten your arms, go right back to plank. Exhale, lower again. It's called double dipping. Flip to the tops of your feet. Inhale, straighten your arms, lift up your head and chest. Exhale, hips up and back. Nice steady breaths. Breathing in. Breathing out. With those double dip chaturangas, you can go all the way to your belly and push back up to your knees to get it. Inhale up to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees a little. Inhale, step, walk, or jump forward, rise halfway up. Exhale, fold, look at your knees. Inhale, rise and shine, reach all the way up tall, grab that left wrist. Exhale, pull to the right. Inhale, lift up, switch wrists. Exhale to the left. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands at the heart, lean back, push your hips forward. Inhale, rise up, arms up. And exhale, folds down. Inhale, rise halfway up. Exhale, step or jump back to plank, lower down, belly in. Inhale, push right back to straight arms. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tops of your feet. Exhale, hips up and down. You're also welcome to ignore the double dips entirely. Everything is optional. Can you breathe? Good. Inhale up to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale to the top, lengthen long spine. Exhale, fold. Rise and shine. Inhale, rise up, catch the left wrist. Exhale, pull to the right. Inhale, lift up, switch. Exhale to the left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands at your heart, lean back. Inhale, lift with your chest. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step or jump back, lower down, belly in. Inhale, to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, hips up and back. Nice long arms, relax your heels. Two more times. Inhale to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold, look at the knees. Rise and shine. Inhale, catch your left wrist. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to the chest, lean back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold, look at your knees. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, tops of your feet. Exhale, hips up and back. Inhale to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, forward, long spine. Exhale, fold deeply. Inhale, rise up, catch that left wrist. Exhale to the right. Inhale, reach. Exhale, left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands at your chest, arch back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back, lower down. Last one, inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, chest, stops the feet. Exhale, hips up and back. Breathing in. If your shoulders are a little hot, you can step your feet wide. Put more work in your legs and less in your arms. And then inhale, come up to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, get up to the top of the mat, halfway up. Exhale, fold, bend your left knee. Inhale, sweep your right arm out and up to the side, sitting your right hip. Your left hand comes down your leg over the ground. Exhale, right hand down, switch your knees. Inhale, left arm out and up, sitting into that left hip, look up. Exhale, left hand down, bend both knees. Inhale, rise, belly, chest, arms, and your eyes. Sit up tall. Low. Big inhale. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, hands down, step back, lower down. No more double dips. Foot to the top of your feet and scoop up your chest. Exhale, hips up and back. Pressing into your hands and help pick your right leg up. Drop that right hip, lift your right toes high. Now exhale, open your hip up by bending your right knee like you're kicking yourself with your own heel. Inhale, straighten the leg, lift it up. Exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. Put your back foot flat. Bring your legs and inhale, rise up. So my hips are square to the front of my mat. Back heel is down, you can turn the angle if you need. Arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back and look down. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, hips up. Second side, inhale, lift your left leg up. Left hip bone is down. As you exhale, lift that hip bone up. Bend your knee like you're kicking yourself. You can look under your left arm. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Put your back foot flat. Inhale, rises up. Hips facing the front. Mount your side. Reach up tall. Exhale, bring the hands to the ground. Step back and lower down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lift your hips. If we do this several more times, you're always welcome to step straight back to this space. You're always welcome to hit child's pose when you need to catch your breath. Inhale, come up on your tiptoes. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, through the top, halfway up. Exhale, fold, bend your left knee. Inhale, sweep your right arm out enough. Exhale, bring it down, switch knees. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, bring it down. Bend both knees, inhale, rise, belly, chest, arms, and your eyes. Exhale, drop down and fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back, find your way to down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, bend that right knee, open your hip. Now you can stay here, or you can keep bringing that foot to the other side of your mat. Flip over, use your feet, lift your hips, arch. Exhale, flip back around. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, rises up, arms up. Exhale, bring it right back down, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hips. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hips. Stay here or pivot over. Arch, get out of your shoulders, use your hips. Exhale, flip back. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it forward, back foot flat. Inhale, rises, reach up tall. Exhale, bring it right back down, lower down. Inhale. Exhale. What you're grateful for. In this moment, in this breath, what are you grateful for? Inhale to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale to the top, lengthen. Exhale, fold, left knee bends. Inhale, right arm twist. Exhale, switch. Inhale, left arm. So lower. Bend both knees. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, lengthen, long back. Exhale, Vinyasa, find your way to down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bend knee, open your hips. Stay or flip on your inhale, big arch. Bring it back around. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step forward, heel down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, open the hip. Inhale, stay or flip, big arch. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step forward, heel down. Belly button knee up, rise on your inhale. Exhale, bring it down lower. Exhale. Victorious breath in and out through the nose. Feel and hear your exhale. 2 more times through it. This is your pace, your breath. Inhale to the toes. Exhale from the knees. Inhale to the top. Exhale, fold. Left knee bends, inhale, right arm. Exhale, bring it, switch. Inhale, left. Exhale, fold. Bend both knees. Inhale, rise. Exhale, dive. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, open. Inhale, stay or flip. Exhale, back around. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step forward, heel down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Vinyasa. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg, inhale. Exhale, open, stay or inhale, flip. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale. Exhale. Find your breath. Last time through, inhale to your toes. So bend your knees. Inhale forward. Exhale. Inhale left knee. Inhale right. Exhale switch. Inhale left. Exhale fold. Bend both knees. Inhale lift. Exhale dive. Inhale lengthen. Exhale chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale right leg lift. Exhale open. Inhale stay or flip. Exhale bring it around. Inhale. Exhale step it through. Inhale lift. Exhale lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale left leg. Exhale open. Stay or flip. Inhale. Exhale bring it back. Inhale. Exhale step it forward. Inhale rise. Exhale lower down. Inhale. Exhale hips up and back. Step forward. Lower to your knees. Hips to heels. Maybe you bring your arms at your sides. A lot of work in the upper body today. Breathing in, breathing out. You don't have to associate gratitude with guilt. Like, oh, I'm not allowed to be in a bad mood. Well, gratitude can be instead, you can allow it to be a mood alteration. Just like a couple of words can send you spiraling into a stress mode or anxiety or just a negative, crazy place, cannot we start letting moments and thoughts of gratitude lift us out? Not fake, not guilt-ridden, honest, and letting them be a thing that lets us shift. Breathing in, breathing out. How many people out there might really give anything to be bored in traffic or mundanely just sitting at home? Where it's safe, where you're with people who love you. What are you grateful for? Arms out in front of you, finger down at your sides. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, rise at all fours. Exhale, curl your toes under, send your hips up, and push your hips back. We're going to start our long flow at the top of the mat, so inhale, open your toes. Exhale, bend your knees a little. Step up or jump forward, rise halfway up. Now as you exhale, come down to a squat. You're on your tiptoes. What we're going to do, I'm going to turn a little, but you keep facing your knees forward, and then take your knees and push your knees to the right. So your knees are facing the right side of your mat. You have a couple options here. If your shoulders need a break, or your knees need a break, you can bring your hands together at your heart, and you're just going to twist your squat. Not just hanging out. Can you really push into your palms and try to lift your chest away from your thumbs? Right there. If you want to try something a little farther, you're going to get to try this like 100 times today. So try it out. We're trying side crow. So bring your hands down on the other side of your leg. Leg has got to be above your elbows. You need the elbow under your knee. You don't necessarily need the hip on. So lean forward. You can bring your hip into your elbow or not and try to lift up 1 foot, maybe 2 feet. As you play today, you might can spray your arms, legs out, maybe not. 1 more breath in. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lift your hips. Inhale, pick your right leg up. Now as you exhale, bring your right knee in between your arms. Some of us might need to stay here today. You can always drop that bottom knee. But see if you can try to set your right foot outside that left wrist. And then maybe take your left leg and step it forward. You're trying to crunch your knees between your elbows. Stand on your hands. Take your left foot back. Pick your right leg up in the air. We're going to do that again. Exhale, bring your right knee in. Maybe you step your left foot. Maybe you bring your feet. Maybe you hover your feet. Step back. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, bring your right foot in between your hands. Left hand on the ground. Inhale, take your right arm out in a twist. So you're hugging the knee of your chest, right arm in the air. This is a little weird. As you exhale, bring your right arm around your back. Like you're tucking your hand in your back pocket. Now look down. Power up your back leg. Inhale, lift your torso up. Keep your twisted torso. Left arm in the air, right arm around your back. Good job. Okay. Now exhale. Take both arms, reach them out in front of you. There's going to be a ton of work in this front heel, that hamstring and glute of that right leg. Press into your right leg, inhale, stand up, bring your left leg in front of you. Hold your knee with your right hand, reach for your foot. Get tall. Exhale, take your left arm behind you, twist. Great, we're going to do that faster next time. Inhale, bring those arms up overhead, lift your toes up. Exhale, feet together, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come down to the squat. This time, take your knees to the left. We are not symmetrical. One side's usually easier than the other. Try it out. If your shoulders need a break, really work that twist. You're still getting a lot of challenge in your body. You want to try the arm balance. Hands down, lean forward. You got to have your knees above your elbows. Try it out. Exhale, step or jump back. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, hips up. I recommend having flexed feet for the jump back. Inhale, pick your left leg up. Exhale, left knee between elbows. This might be what you work today, just holding it. See if you can bring the foot behind the wrist. Maybe step that other foot in. Give it a try. Step back. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Crunch it. Maybe crunch your other leg in. Maybe you hover. Step back. Inhale. Exhale, step your left foot in between your hands. Powerful legs. Stay here. Inhale, left arm out in a twist. Hug the knee and reach the back leg. Exhale, left arm around your back. Look down. Your back leg is your balance. Inhale, lift your torso up. Use that twist. Reach to the back leg, reach to your front heel. Exhale, take both arms out in front of you. Hover over that left thigh. Power up your front leg. Inhale, stand up. Knee can be bent or leg can be straight. Pull something on that right leg. Next exhale, breath. Right arm behind you. Big twist. You're going to fall. Inhale, bring it back to center. Reach up, look up. Exhale, feet together, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come down to a squat. Take your knees, twist them right. Pay attention to your shoulders. Use your breath. We're always going to stay here for 3. What you want to do with your side curl, 1 foot, maybe 2 feet. Exhale, step or jump back. Lower down. Inhale. Exhale. From your down dog, inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee between elbows. Maybe you step. Bring it back. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee between elbows. Maybe you step. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Sit on the ground. Inhale, right leg up. So front arm up. Exhale, around your back. Look down. Keep your legs. Inhale, lift up. Lean back. Exhale, bring both arms way out in front of you. Work that right heel. Inhale, stand up. Start to grab your left leg somewhere. Exhale, left arm back behind you, twist. Can you look at your back hand? Inhale, bring yourself to center, arms up, toes up. Exhale, take the foot in the air. Step into the very back of your mat. Inhale, turn to the wide side of your mat, arms out to a T. Now side lunge on this left knee. Inhale, power up. Exhale, side lunge on your right knee, hips back, chest forward. Inhale, power up. Exhale, turn your left toes to the back. Lunge on your left knee, arms are wide, warrior two. Shoulders down the back, put down your left hand. Flip up your left palm, inhale, lean forward, lean backwards. With a different lean, back leg strong, so lunge your left front thigh. Exhale, cart with your hands to the ground. Step back, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hips. If you can't breathe, it's not yoga. So modify where you need. Inhale up to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale to the top, lengthen. Exhale, fold down, come down to a squat. Knees go to the left. Make sure you're getting your leg above your elbows. If you can't stand on your forearms, knee forward. Try 3 breaths somewhere. Step or jump it back. Lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee between elbows. Maybe you step through. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, knee between elbows. Maybe work on hovering those feet up. Inhale, step it back. Exhale, left foot forward. Stay low. Inhale, left arm up, twist. Exhale, take that left arm around your back, look down. Inhale, rise up, twist. Exhale, both arms forward. Hover over your thigh. Inhale, stand up. Start to catch your right leg, your foot. Exhale, right arm behind you, twist. Inhale, bring it to center, reach up. Exhale, take your toes to the back of your mat. Inhale, pivot wide to the side. Exhale, side lunge on your right knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, side lunge on your left knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, turn your right foot back to the front of your mat. Right arm in front, left arm behind. Shoulders down your back. With your right palm, inhale, lean and reach back. Big side stretch. Exhale, cartwheel all to the ground. Step back. Lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hips. One last bit to learn. Inhale to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale to the top. Exhale, come down to a squat. Knees to the right. If you can't breathe, just work the twisted squat for now. If you want to keep trying, keep trying. You have 3 breaths. Exhale, find your way to down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee between elbows. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, do it again. Inhale, lift it up, right foot in the air. Exhale, step forward, stay low. Inhale, right arm up, twist. Exhale, wrap around your back. Look down. Inhale, lift up, keep your twist. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, stand up. Catch your left leg somewhere. Exhale, twist. Inhale, middle, reach up. Exhale, step behind you. Inhale, wide and side. Exhale on that left knee, go. Inhale, power up. Exhale, side lunge on that right knee. Inhale, power up. Exhale, left toes turn. Lunge on the left knee. Arms wide, out to your T. Take your left hand, inhale, lean forward. Reach backwards. Legs are still lunging. On exhale, take your left hand out in front of your left foot, leans forward. Inhale, lift your right leg and your right arm up. 3 breaths every time. Maybe on your fingertips. Maybe start working that hand off the ground. Keep grateful for your wobbles. Beautiful. Exhale, bring your right hand down. Head down, chest to thighs, nose to knee. Tippy toes go up, up, up. Inhale. Bring your right foot by your left foot. Look up. Exhale, come down to a squat. So back to the top. Take your knees, twist and left. 3 breaths. Do what you need to do. Maybe you wrap your arms around your back as you're working a squat. Maybe you work on scissoring your legs. Top leg goes back, bottom leg goes to the side. Exhale, Vinyasa. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts. I'm sorry, left leg lifts. Left knee between your arms. Step it through. Bring it back. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee forward. Knee step. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step your left foot to the top. Stay low. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, around your back, look down. Inhale, rises up. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, stand up, catch your leg. Exhale, take a twist. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, step back. Pivot wide on your inhale. Exhale, side lunge right knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, side lunge left knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right foot turns. Lunge on the right leg, arms out to a T, warrior 2. Flip your right palm, inhale, lean forward. Reach back. Big side stretch. Exhale, bring that right hand out in front of your right foot, lean forward. Fingers on the ground, peel that left leg up. Not just trying to hold it up. Can you lift with it? Maybe your hand tries your leg. Exhale, left hand down, chest to thigh, nose towards your knee. Comes up. Inhale, lift up. Bring the feet together. Exhale, down to a squat. Take your knees to the right. 3 breaths. Play with it. Let it go. Exhale, chaturanga. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Knee to the left foot. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee in. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step forward. Stay on the ground. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, around your back, look down. Inhale, rise, kinky twist. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, power up, catch your left leg. Exhale, twists. Inhale, up to center. Exhale, toes to the back. Inhale, wide side. Exhale, side lunge left. Inhale, rise. Exhale to the right. Inhale, rise. Exhale, left toes turn and lunge, arms out wide. Inhale, reach. Lean back. Left hand to the ground in front of your left foot, lean forward. Inhale, lift up. 3 breaths. What you're grateful for. Not letting that slip out of your mind. Can you at least breathe? Exhale, hands down, chest down, head down. Inhale, lift that feet together. Exhale to a squat. Turn your knees to the left. Last time you're here. What you want to do with it? Exhale, Vinyasa. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee in. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, step forward. Stay on the ground. Inhale, left arm up, twist. Exhale, wrap, look down. Inhale, lift your twist. And exhale, reach it forward. Inhale, stand up. Catch your leg. Exhale, big twist. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, step back. Inhale, wide. Side lunge right knee. Inhale, lift. Side lunge left knee, exhale. Inhale, lift. Right toes turn, lunge. Arms out wide, warrior 2. With your palm reach, recline it back. Exhale, hand in front of your foot. Lean forward, inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands down, head down. Inhale, lift up, slide the feet together. Exhale, come down. No, I'm sorry, inhale, halfway up. We're going to start all over again. Hands down, step back to plank, lower down. Inhale, lift. Otherwise, it'll be uneven. Exhale, hips up and back. Come down into the knees. And you can sit back crisscross, or you can sit back child's pose. It's up to you. Catch your breath. Matt and I were talking about gratitude this week, because this has come up a few times. And he showed me a podcast. And the speaker was saying that he was sitting at dinner with his family. And clearly everyone was just in their own head. They were in a bad mood. They're sitting together for a meal, and they're just disgruntled. And he thought about how, like, if he were to have, like, died that day, what he would, if he lost everything, what he wouldn't give to be back at that table with those people. And it totally helped him change his attitude. Think about where life was 3 months ago. It was normal sitting in the traffic, or dropping the kids off at school, or not being in your house and worried about your health when you went to the grocery store. How about that? Not being worried about interacting with other people. None of this is guaranteed. What are you grateful for? Put your breath back in. Breathe it out. Fill up your lungs. Breathe out. We're going to start finding our way back to all fours. Take about 3 to 5 breaths. Whatever you need to do when you get there. And just for a moment, you stretch your wrists a little bit. So, turn your fingers to face you. And clearly, if you've had wrist surgery or issues and this is just not in your practice, you're going to do chicken wings under your armpits. It's okay. But if you can get your fingers to face you, keep leaving your heel of your hand down and just lean away from your wrists. Not letting the wrists come up. Just try to keep them down as you lean back. When you're doing chicken wings, you're doing great. Come back to center. This time, turn your hands back to normal. And then bring the backs of your hands to your palms are up. And you don't have to lean back a lot for this one. We're just stretching the wrists out. Come back to center. So, we're going to keep working towards those jump throughs. When we get to a place and you're like, my legs aren't going forward, just sit down and bring them through. Don't worry about it. But for now, curl your toes under. Hips go up, hips go back. Press into your hands and help pick your right leg up. And stay here. We're not rushing this process. Breathe in. Breathe out. And if you want to bring that left knee down because you need to, go right ahead. Use that right leg, the one in the air, to help lift pressure off your wrist. You are lifting yourself up by your toes. You're grounded into your palms in this left toe. Exhale, shift forward, bring your right knee between your elbows. Don't rush. Let's hang out. Strong shoulders, strong core. Breathing in, breathing out. Are we grateful when we're not quite there? Because this is still straight. Now maybe you set those toes down. Maybe that's enough. Maybe bring that right knee in. Try to lift up your feet. Try to squeeze your knees through Now you might point your toes and squeeze your right leg through. Bring that left leg here, sit down. Inhale, pick up your legs. Belly buttons in. Heels can be on the ground. Legs can be lifted. Abs are tight. Your heels on the ground, lean back. Stay with me. We're going to do low boat. Point your toes, belly in, hover above the ground. You can do this if your knees are on the ground, heels are on the ground, just stay where you are. Hover, you can do this. Belly's in. Good, inhale, lift up. Exhale, cross your ankles, lean forward. If you want to try this, press into palms, you try to bump up your butt and step back. If you want to try throwing your legs back, hands down, bump up your butt. Point your toes. Wiggle your toes between your wrists, step back, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hips up and back. Inhale, pick your left leg up. And don't worry about rushing to the next step. Use that leg in the air to help lift pressure off of your elbows and your shoulders. Exhale, bring the knee between the arms. Don't go anywhere. This is strong. This is work. You bring that right leg in. And just work this. Work bringing those knees up into your chest. Work those feet off the ground. And then point your toe. Wriggle and three. One leg to the other. Sit. Inhale, pick your legs up, both. Use your breath. Keep the abs in tight. Lower halfway down. Not protruding your abs. Inhale, lift. Cross your ankles, lean forward. Press into your palms, lift up your hips. Point your toes, get one foot behind you. Get up and back. Step it back. Lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hips. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee between your elbows. We're not doing the boat part, but we're trying this again. Step through. Maybe hover. Step back, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Good job, y'all. Exhale, bring it forward. This is hard. Bring the right one in. Hover. Step back. Inhale, right leg lifts. Stay with me. Exhale, bring your right knee behind your right wrist. Extend your foot over to the side. Drop on the left knee on the top of that foot. Bring your left leg back. Walk your hands into your leg. Sit up tall. Not leaning left, not leaning right. So lower your forearms maybe. So maybe lower all the way down. Modify. Lie on your back. Right ankle over left knee. And pull your left leg in. You don't have to regulate your breath, but can you keep focused on it? Hands on your head and your chest, hands on your shoulders. Arch from your back, inhale, put the toes of the left foot under, lift up your left knee, and then inhale, bring your right leg up into the air, big reach. Exhale, bend that knee, and just draw some circles with your knee forward and back. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, foot down, second side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left knee to the left wrist. Kickstand the foot over. Drop your right knee to the top of that right foot, shimmy it back. Big inhale. And exhale, lower as far on this side as you're able. Forearms work, and your hands work. Maybe you lower all the way down. Modify by lying on your back, left ankle over right knee. And hands underneath your shoulders. Lift up the head and the chest. Curl the toes of the right foot under, lift up the right knee. Inhale, kick your left leg up. Draw some circles forward and back. Inhale, lift. Foot down and then all fours. Inhale, take your right arm out and up. Exhale, right arm under the left, drop your shoulder. You want to take that left arm around your back? You can. What are you grateful for? And can we start practicing more gratitude? Allow it the same power over our mood and our energy as we allow those negative thoughts, as we allow stress and anxiety to creep up. If bad traffic can ruin your mood for the afternoon, what the power of gratitude. Keep that left arm aligned into the ground. Inhale, lift, bring that right arm up, extend. Exhale, all fours. Second side, inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhale, thread it down, drop the shoulder, drop your ear. Maybe that right arm comes around your back. Inhale, bring the right arm up. Exhale, bring it down, find all fours. Curl your tiptoes under, hips go up and back. Come up on your toes and step, walk, jump to seated. Glide down. Bring the knees into your chest, give yourself a great big hug. And lift your legs up into the air. So you're welcome to stay here today for your inversion. It's legs at the wall pose. It feels pretty great for some of us. For some of us, these hammies are really, really tight. So maybe you stay here today. If you want to do shoulder stand, if you want to go farther, you're going to inhale, lift your hips up. Bring the hands to the back, elbows come into your sides, lift your hips up tall. Hands not on your butt, they're going towards the middle of your back. Not standing on your neck. Using your shoulders and your arms. Exhale, lower the hips with control, nice and slow. Bring the knees down into your ribs. Hold on to your big toes, your feet, or the back of your thighs. Happy baby. Knees back into your chest, arms around the chest. Get nice and small. Give yourself a great big hug. Maybe even expressing some gratitude for yourself. And exhale, release your shoulders. Release your feet wide to the edges of your mat. Arms down at your sides, palms turned up. Deep inhale, breath through your nose. Exhale, big high, let it go. Shavasana. Allow yourself to breathe in. Not changing anything else. Simply breathe deeper. And then use your breath to wake your body up. From your toes to your eyelids. Alternately, start to bring the arms above your head. Big wake up, stretch fingertips into toes. And pull your knees into your chest. Roll over to your favorite side. Using the strength of your arms, lift yourself up to seated. Hands come together to heart thumbs on your chest. Taking a moment to honor yourself, to be grateful for yourself and your practice, for all the struggles and the blunders and the work and the good things. For myself, I'm incredibly grateful we get to start the day together, to share in your energy, whatever time zone you're in, however far apart we are. The light inside of me sees and honors that light in each of y'all. Namaste.